Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. We're busy on the phone. Some calls have come in, and I believe we're heading to Linda, joining us from Elmer. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
What's your question?
Well, my daughter is getting married in August, but it's an outdoor wedding in her backyard. My question is should the mother of a bride have to wear a dress?
What did you have in mind to wear?
Well, to me, because it's outdoors in her backyard, I'd like to wear like maybe the gauchos where you look like you got a skirt, you open your legs and it's pants.
That is hilarious. Absolutely, Linda. That's a great question. When you're having an outdoor wedding and you're keeping it really casual, absolutely, you can go with a different route than the traditional dress. What I would caution Linda about, though, is you have to keep it still a little bit formal. It is your daughter's wedding. These are the pictures she's going to have for the rest of her life on her walls, and you as well. They're going to be great opportunity for some nice family photos. So you want to take that in consideration when you're shopping for your outfit. So you definitely want to keep it formal, but she can go with like the palazzo pants. And
okay, I was going to say, I mean, there's some ways of doing it. You've seen those with, almost that looks like one-piece suits, but then it looks like a skirt and you open it up and there's a beautiful pants underneath. But I don't think I've seen in a long time a skirt with,
like a skirt?
Like a skirt, like the skirt. I didn't know that it became long.
Yeah, I think what she meant by the gauchos, it's like it's a shorter, it's like a 3/4 length version of a palazzo pants.
Okay, gotcha.
So it kind of looks like a skirt, except when she's walking, then you can see it's a pant because there's a lot of flowy fabric, normally a chiffon or a jersey material.
You want to be comfortable too. For me, the toughest thing is walking in heels when you're walking on grass. You know, there's lots of little things to think about when you're heading
Absolutely.
into that
If you are going for a heel, you want like a compensated heel. You don't want like any kind of stiletto because you're just going to be airing out the soil.
It's for the grass.
It's good for the grass, not very good for the photos, not very good for your shoes.
All right, that's one thing to keep in mind. And we're also going to be heading to another question. I believe this one's coming to us via Facebook from Joanne. And there's a look. Is it possible to have bridesmaids' dress made into a plus size? I have a beautiful dress I want my bridesmaids to wear. This one, a particular dress, but it needs to go up in a plus size. Not sure how to go about getting it done.
That's an excellent question. We haven't really touched base a whole lot on plus size. We did the first show on the plus size bridal, but we didn't really touch too much about bridesmaids. Our bridesmaids come in size 0 to size 32, and some of our designers will even do custom if need be. So they'll do custom sizing. So absolutely, that's something we can accommodate any sizes. And sometimes I have brides that are very, very petite, and they're like, I have a wide range of sizes for my bridesmaids, and then they tell me like their biggest size is like a size 16. That's not a plus size, lady.
Well, I think you're dealing with, in having this dress, and you really want your friends and your bridesmaids to feel comfortable.
Yes,
and you don't want to have a dress that only goes up to a certain size, and then you really realize that the other dress is different. So
that will happen if you're shopping in a retail, like a regular retail store. For example, if you take Le Chateau, I think their biggest size might be a 14 or a 16. So in those cases, you can't get it in a plus size. If you're going to a bridal shop, most of the bridesmaid line go to about a size 30 or 32, and some will do custom as well if you need a special measurement.
Good to know. Great information, especially too if you know in advance that you're going to need to have that effort.
If ever we need to do a custom, it takes a little bit longer, so do not keep it to the last minute for your bridesmaids shopping.
Okay, we mentioned right off the top of the show the big trunk show. Yes. So that's coming up when?
The last week of January. So it's starting, I believe, on the 23rd to the 28th is going to be our trunk show. And let me explain what a trunk show is, because a lot of the brides, it's always the first time shopping for a wedding dress most of the time, so they don't know what a trunk show is. A trunk show is when we get dresses from a designer, or in my case, my own dresses arrived. So now we are focusing, and it's the time of year we have the most selection of that one line in store, and we normally have also discount associated to purchasing during that week as well. Later on in the year, we'll have a Maggie Sotero trunk show in the end of February. So those are, again, it's the company sends us sample dresses that they carry, plus the dresses that we have in store that we pull, and the brides can have the largest selection throughout the year.
And these are literally a dress that you can try on, wear, and decide to purchase and walk out with. you know, alterations likely going to be needed. But
yes, actually at a trunk show, when it's like if it's our trunk show and some of the girls need the dress right away, absolutely they can leave with it. If it's a trunk show from a designer, normally they lend us the dresses, and they have another store to be at next week. So I'm not allowed to sell those ones, unfortunately.
It's just an ability to see as many of that line as possible.
And they are special ordered during that time.
Perfect. Great information. Always a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you so much to our beautiful models coming in this morning. I don't know if you have a wedding to get off to or anything, but you've done a great job. We do have to take a short commercial break. The information on how to get a hold of Dominique Levesque Bridal was on your screen. Give you another opportunity to see where you can find them. 2 locations, right here on Carling, and another one
on Notre Dame and Gap.
Perfect. We'll have plenty more to come here on C3 Morning Live. Stay with us.